I would be at home and I didn't have a structure to follow, and I would have to sort of catch up on my own pace.
You need to develop everything by yourself, plan it yourself.
It was just easier to procrastinate because, again, you're not in the working environment.
At first, I kind of enjoyed the novelty of it, like, oh my God, I'm working from home, and like this is different, and like it feels so cool now, and like it's kind of trendy. Back then, it was like that's when it first popped, and it was really trendy. But then later on, like I kind of just felt like what am I doing? I'm just sitting in my room alone. Like it kind of feels like, am I really in a job right now, or am I just sitting in my room just randomly working on stuff?
And I think being able to speak to a range of different people and kind of like them giving me advice, I really found that useful.
You can connect people easily because everyone is close to each other. You don't need to pick up the phone or everything, just go directly to them and ask them.
I definitely feel more of a community to it, and like I feel like it's the kind of place where I can easily meet new people and talk to new co-workers I haven't spoken to before, and it does feel like more of a supportive environment, like with other co-workers around me.
You spend almost the whole day on the calls.
I would just end up having a list of questions that's 2 to 3 to sometimes 4 pages long that I would just ask her one by one every time I would get an opportunity to talk to her. And that wasn't efficient.
So I feel like it's harder to communicate with other team members if they have other home commitments, like childcare, for example.
No one checks how much you're working. No one tells you to go home, and you have deadlines the next day. You end up working until 8 p.m. and then you have to sleep right next to your computer, and it takes a toll.
I think the impact it has on their mental health, it kind of feels like they're prisoners in a way. Like that's where they eat, that's where they sleep, and that's where they work.
We don't have much communication. We don't have many friends to share things every day, like for daily life.
Working from home and not having the structure of a work day, like office hours, could lead to that.
If work from home does become a permanent thing, I think work from home definitely needs to be included in like official contracts of your job.
That pressure really has to fall on the management and the HR to really set up the work from home system, the communication lines properly in order to make it conducive for development for entry level and young people.
Perhaps having a strict policy on, like email time, reply speed.
The company should encourage more communication from managers or like higher level of management.
Maybe like have the option to have private support groups with like your manager.
So I think that frequent at least weekly meetings with your supervisor, face to face, just talking about how your week has been, what issues you had to face, and really asking you for suggestions. And words of encouragement is obviously, like, this is a space for that kind of encouragement.